Milo opened the glowing red door. Whoosh! A shower of golden sparkles covered him from head to toe. When the sparkles disappeared, Milo looked down and gasped. He was now smaller than an ant. "Oh, Whiskers!" Milo cried. "I think I opened the wrong door." A gigantic shoe stepped toward him. Boom! "Run, Tiny Milo!" Earlier that morning, Milo had been exploring the old Rainbow Castle. He carried his clipboard, a small flashlight, and his favorite blueberry sandwich. Suddenly, he noticed a glowing golden key beneath a dusty table. "A mysterious key inside an abandoned castle?" Milo said. "This definitely looks like the beginning of an adventure." The key began floating through the air. Milo followed it down a spiral staircase. At the bottom was a hallway containing 5 magical doors. Above them was a sign. "One door will take you home. The others will change you." Milo swallowed nervously. "Change me into what?" Suddenly, the doors began whispering. "Choose me." "No, choose me." Milo looked directly at the viewers. "Which door should I open first? Red, blue, or green?" "I heard red. Let's try it." Milo placed the golden key into the red door. Click! The red door opened with a bright flash. Whoosh! Milo became smaller and smaller until he was tinier than an ant. The castle hallway now looked enormous. Dust balls were as big as sheep. "Well," Milo said, "at least I won't need another sandwich for a whole year." Then Milo heard a loud sound. Boom, boom, boom! A giant castle cleaning robot rolled toward him. Its brushes spun faster and faster. "Tiny object detected," announced the robot. "I am not a tiny object," Milo shouted. "I'm a very important tiny explorer." Milo jumped onto a rolling marble. He rode it across the hallway as the robot chased him. "Left or right?" "Right it is." The marble rolled beneath the blue door. Milo climbed a loose thread like a rope, reached the lock, and turned the key. The blue door opened. Zap! Milo grew taller, and taller, and taller. His head bumped the castle ceiling. Bonk! Ouch! I have officially become too tall for indoor adventures. Now Giant Milo's feet filled the entire hallway. The cleaning robot looked up at him. "Very large object detected." Milo smiled. "That's more like it." He carefully picked up the robot and placed it inside a cupboard. But when Milo tried walking toward the green door, the floor began cracking beneath his giant feet. Crack! "Oh no, I'm too heavy." The hallway shook. The chandelier fell toward him. Milo caught it just in time. "Great choice, team." He spotted the green door, but his giant fingers were too large. Milo carefully pushed the key toward the lock using one claw. Click! Green light burst from the doorway. Boing! Milo suddenly bounced into the air. He landed and immediately bounced again. Boing! 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 "I can't stop bouncing!" Milo bounced off the floor, then the wall, then the ceiling, then directly into a suit of armor. Clang! The armor began bouncing beside him. "Wonderful," Milo said. "Now I have a bouncing metal friend." The purple door was located across a room filled with floating platforms. Milo had to bounce from one platform to another. "Help me count the jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He grabbed the door handle and pushed the key into the purple lock. Purple mist filled the room. When it cleared, Milo had disappeared. "Hey, where did I go?" Only Milo's orange bandana remained visible, floating in the air. "I'm invisible." At first, Milo thought being invisible was amazing. He made the suit of armor dance. He even pretended to be a castle ghost. Oh! But then Milo dropped the golden key. Tink! It landed inside a pile of hundreds of identical keys. Oh no, how can I find it when I can't even see my own paws? Milo noticed that the real key produced a tiny sparkling sound. Ting ting. Listen carefully. Which pile is making the sound? Left. You found it. Milo picked up the key. At the end of the hallway stood the enormous golden door. Milo unlocked it. The golden door opened with a powerful roar. Roar! Milo transformed into a small blue and orange dragon. He still had his familiar face, hoodie, and bandana, but now he also had wings, horns, and a long dragon tail. "Wow, I'm Dragon Milo." He flapped his wings and flew around the room. Then he sneezed. Achoo! A burst of rainbow fire shot from his mouth. It struck the castle's control panel. Beezit! Every magical door flew open at once. The castle began changing wildly. The floor turned into jelly. The furniture floated upside down. A giant warning appeared. Magic overload. Castle reset in 60 seconds. Milo flew toward the control panel. I need to press the reset button, but the button was hidden inside a tiny crack. Dragon Milo's paw was too large. 10 seconds. Milo looked at the 5 doors. The transformation I thought was the weakest is the one we need. Milo rushed through the red door. Whoosh! He became Tiny Milo again. The timer continued. 5. Tiny Milo ran toward the wall. 4. He squeezed inside the narrow crack. 3. He climbed over a giant wire. 2. He jumped toward the glowing reset button. Press it, Milo. 1. Milo landed directly on the button. Click! A wave of rainbow light traveled through the castle. The floating furniture returned to the floor. The jelly disappeared. The cleaning robot returned to normal. And Milo grew back to his usual size. Milo smiled proudly. I thought being tiny made me weak, but being tiny was exactly what saved the castle. The golden door opened again. A tiny mouse wearing a crown stepped outside. Thank you, Milo, said the mouse. Only someone small enough could reach that button. Milo knelt beside him. Small heroes can solve very big problems. The mouse handed Milo a golden badge that read, Magic Castle Hero. Milo placed the badge on his hoodie. Then the cleaning robot rolled behind him. Dusty object detected. Milo looked at his dusty clothes. Oh, not again. The robot chased Milo down the hallway as he laughed. See you next time, Team Milo. Everyone has a special strength. Something that seems small or unimportant may become exactly what the team needs.